All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world, and welcome once again to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on every activity is happening in Biafran territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also make sure you turn on your notifications so that we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. So without wasting much of your time, let us go straight up to the issue on ground. Yes, we are still in the issue of the Biafran Republic government in Air's cabinet, and the issue, the inner caucus issue that has been happening, for a while. We started, looking into it yesterday, in as much as I didn't want to use my platform to talk about it, but it has actually become of great importance, for us to clarify these issues so that, people we know. We are talking about a government here. We are talking about people who are meant to be carrying Biafrans along. We are talking about people that the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, are working with. And if there are people who are there to sabotage the cause, then definitely it is left for Biafrans to know what is actually happening. And that is why, I decided to try as much as possible to see from different angles and let Biafrans judge, by themselves. But my only issue here is that when, group of people come together, to work, there will always be, an issue. Is either this person is not working freely with this person, or these two persons are not working together. It is always a normal thing. But where I am having problem with this whole shenanigans, going on currently in the Biafran Republic government cabinet, is the fact that this is actually affecting the struggle, because this is a struggle that has a lot of enemies who are doing everything to make sure that they kill the struggle. Now, bringing up this kind of issue currently, it is an issue that will cause, disaster against the struggle. And if the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa comes out with these kinds of information, it is something that will even bring his spirit down, in as much as we know the Prime Minister to be somebody who is dogged in doing whatever he's doing, But the reality is that he is also a human being. He has feelings, he has emotions too. So this will actually weigh him down. The people that he left, to handle things just in less than how many days, cannot even do the needful. In less than 2 weeks of his absence, cannot actually do the needful. Just in less than 2 weeks, we've already started hearing changing the government, changing the account, changing this, bringing new sets of cabinet and all that. This is not how things are done. At least Kigodiri, the Prime Minister, will go. Allow him to come back and handle these issues. There are so many things to talk about. For me, this is a very, very big distraction. And honestly, I was actually waiting for this particular person, to address this issue, because, Odinawa is somebody everybody respects, because of his integrity. So finally, he was able to address this issue. We'll go back to the issue of Ada Biafra and how she, exposed a lot of things also. But let us hear, from a neutral man, and also his own view on everything that is happening. Please make sure you try as much as possible to encourage us, by sending us super sticker super chat. So many of you that have been doing and been sending to us, We thank you so much. God bless you for the support, for the massive support you've been showing to us. Please continue to support us, by sending, us super chat and super stickers. As you do so, may God bless you. Happy Sunday. Let us hear these updates, concerning what is happening in the cabinet.
Whenever I listen to the word of this very man called Antonio Guterres, I feel inspired. Even though he came to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, under the so-called or the late or the name that the Fulanis used to rule the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria for complete 6 years, known as Muhammadu Buhari. Even though this man came here to encourage the continued subjugation and oppression of the Biafran people under the one Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, once I watched this very video and listened to what he said here, I become emboldened. My fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, you all are highly welcome to this very live presentation. Today's date is 6th of December 2024. And the time right now is exactly 57 minutes past 9 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika. We are talking about 3 minutes to 10. 3 minutes to 10 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika. It is a live presentation reaching you all the way from the studio of the Biafra Unite channel / television, and the voice you are hearing is none other one than that of your beloved brother Ordinanwa from Biafra Unite. You are highly welcome, although we have come a little bit late, but we are going to do this because it is very, very, very necessary, I can assure you. My fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world, wherever you are joining me from, I welcome you once again. I can see your names in the comment section. The comments are too many. May not have the time to start mentioning you one after the other, but I want to let you know that I have seen you. Please, you are highly welcome. Once you are here, endeavor to welcome others. I cannot assure you that God is in control of what we are doing. Now, let us, first of all, I want to show you a video first. Based on the title of this very broadcast, as you can see, boldly written, matters are rising inside BLGIE cabinet and way forward. Before you jump into conclusion, I want you to pay attention and listen to me this very evening. Because this very broadcast that I'm making this evening may be one and only broadcast that I will make moving forward. You may not hear me again talking about this very issue because Nandi Bosinonye na malo ebe mmili si wee mabe ya ama mmaro ebe mmili ya amasị ya. I want to tell you something this evening, and actually mkinya muntegi ofuma. Many things have gone under the radar. Many things have been taken for granted over the years. Many people have been lying in wait for something to happen. Chai. Ụwa dị egwu. Ụwa dị egwu, ụmụnne m. Like as I said a couple of seconds ago, that this very broadcast that I'm making right now could be one and only broadcast that I'm going to make concerning this very development within the Biafra Republic government in exile. Many people have been lying in wait for a twinkling of an eye. But I want to tell you, my fellow Biafrans, and of course, lovers of freedom, listening and watching this very program all over the world, I want to remind you, my fellow Biafrans, that this very movement, this very struggle for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra is ordained by God. Therefore, there is nothing anybody can do to stop it. Many have tried. Breeze has blown so many times and a lot of time in so many different ways. But I want to tell you, that no matter what has happened, no matter what is happening, as long as the restoration of Biafra is ordained by Chukwu Okike Abiama bi n'eluigwe, I want to tell you that Biafra will be completely restored, recognized by the international community, and we will have our own seat and table at the United Nations. It doesn't matter what people do. It doesn't matter what the zoo do. It doesn't matter what the zoo government does. If they like, let them buy the entire Biafran people or all the Igbos. I want to tell you that with the last man standing, Biafra will exit the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. With last man standing, Biafra will exit the zoo. I was saying yesterday, before I was interrupted, I can say by the network. I don't know if it was network attack or whatever, because I haven't seen that kind of a thing before. I haven't seen where my network cut automatically, the data cut, everything stopped working for almost 1 or 2 hours. And before the network was back, the time was gone already. So I couldn't be able to come back to continue. Now, I was explaining to you about redeclaration and the restoration of independent state. I want you to pay attention today, my people. I have come here to put the record straight this very evening. I have come here this evening to put the record straight. One minute, let me So sorry for that. Sorry for that. Of course, we have to continue. Sorry for that. I will not waste time talking about this very current or latest development. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that something like this is going on. It's quite unfortunate that something like this is happening. It's quite unfortunate that Biafran people are witnessing this kind of a thing. It's quite unfortunate, especially not only just in this very dying minute, in this very critical moment of our lives and times, but also at the very moment that Biafra is redeclared. And of course, the battle which is ahead is even higher than the battle that we have already fought before we got to this very point. I want to repeat for those of you who are, ranting on social media, Biafra has been restored. Biafra has been restored. I was explaining to you yesterday two things that are involved. Two things that are involved. The number one thing is a redeclaration of Biafra, which we have done successfully in Finland. And the second thing is the restoration of independent state. My people, we have come here this evening to speak the truth, which we have been speaking all along for the past how many years now. But this very speech is going to be quite different from what you know. I am going to send a message this very evening. I will send a message this very evening, and I strongly believe that all parties will listen to me and adhere to my message and warnings. I have not come here this evening to paint words. Neither have I come here this evening to address anybody. I have not come here this evening to insult or castigate anyone. Neither have I come here this evening to point finger at anyone. Because ndị Igbo si n'ife onye na-amarọ anara amaya, and ife onye na-amarọ anara egbu ya. I will come from a different dimension this very evening, which many of you will be very, very shocked. What I will say this evening, many of you are not aware of it. I think it's a surprise. To hear what you're going to hear from me this evening, you will be shocked. I want to assure you, you will be surprised to hear it. Like as I said before, I have not come here to talk about anyone. Neither have I come here to insult or address or even analyze anyone. Maka n'ihi gịnị? N'ife onye na-amarọ. Some of my words this evening will come in parables. Ife onye na-amarọ anara amaya, and ife onye na-amarọ amamburo ya. There is no possibility for that. I want you to pay attention, my people. Many things are happening, but it is my duty as Biafra Unite or Odenanwa, it is my duty to put things in order, together, and of course, to make sure that things continue moving forward. Now, listen to me, my wonderful people of Biafra. You see, I'm going to shock a lot of people this evening. Somebody said go straight to the point. Please, if you are not ready to listen, you can quickly exit from the broadcast. Don't push me to help you. If you have come here to listen to gossip, I am not here for you. I will mention your name. I will mention your name. Mary J.E. Alohan. Alohan. I don't even know that name. Probably you are from Ilibinu. I am not somebody that I'm not used to blocking people, but one more comment from you, you are fired. Anybody who has come here this evening to listen to gossip, this very broadcast is not for you. I have come here to send a direct message to those who are involved in what is going on in the BLGIE. I am not here to say this person you are wrong, this person you are wrong, or this person you are right. No. Makani higeni. Nifonye na amaro. I keep on hitting on this word. Nifonye na amaro. Amamaya. And ifonye na amaro. Amamburoya. I will tell you the reason why I'm using that word. Now, a lot of people have been calling me on telephone. I think we are approaching 1,000 people watching now. So I think I will just go straight and send my message. Then after sending my message, I will start analyzing this very video on the screen now, because I have to analyze this very video and put these people to the dustbin where they belong. So for the fact that we are already, enough people here, I think it is not enough people. We are already many here. I think it is important for me to send my message across. Now, after the redeclaration of Biafra, let me even begin from yesterday. It's going to be very, very important so that I can be able to build my foundation. When Biafra is redeclared, there are some other things that should be done for the total restoration of independence. I don't know if you're paying attention. I told you this broadcast will be like a bomb. It will be like a bombshell. So everybody should pay attention. After redeclaration, which is a spoken word, when you redeclare, this redeclaration is like showing the world your intention and your capability to govern yourself and your readiness to govern yourself. And when you redeclare, you stand on that redeclaration or declaration. You stand on it, because through the redeclaration or declaration, you will now get the restoration that we are talking about. Restoration is the final one. People can say Biafra has been restored. Fine. I'm not arguing with you. But in actual sense, there are two things there: redeclaration and restoration. When you restore Biafra or freedom or independent nation, you will be recognized by the United Nations, and a table will be kept for your leader whenever there is United Nations meetings. it will be written there, Republic of Biafra. You will see it there. The same way is other countries are being written on top of their table. You will see your own name there. You will see your president or your prime minister will be there, written Republic of Biafra. Are you paying attention? So let us not misuse these words or begin to deceive ourselves. What we have been talking about is to go to Finland and redeclare Biafra. We have not said to go to Finland to restore Biafra. Pay attention. Pay attention, Tebonka. Pay attention. I have not heard myself or heard Mazi Simon Ekpá, the PM, saying we are going to Finland to restore Biafra. We say we are going to Finland to redeclare Biafra. Now, after redeclaring Biafra, we will fight to defend it. That fight to defend it is what is going to bring the restoration. There are two ways of fighting to defend it, which is the guerrilla warfare, which is going on in the homeland, and of course, the diplomatic battles, which are taking place in the diaspora, especially in the United States of America. The moment the United Nations recognizes you, then you have restored your independence. And why we are using the word restore is because we were independent before. That's why we are using the word restore, because we are going to bring it back. The lost independence will be brought back. That's why we use the word restore. So let this thing be very, very clear to everybody that we have redeclared Biafra, and this fight that we are heading into now, or we are already into right now, is to permanently restore the lost sovereignty. So please, let us know what we are doing. It is very, very important to be very clear on what we are doing. Very, very important. Now, let me send my message across. Like as I said from beginning, I am not going to be here for too long. So many people have called me since yesterday, or should I say since day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of people have called me. No, that was day before yesterday. Many people have said so many things. They have written to me. They have called me on phone until I even stopped picking calls. Based on what has happened already and what you have seen on the media for the past 48 hours, it is very, very imperative that somebody like me will come out and address Biafrans. Very, very important. maka na ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na okenye anara anọ n'ụlọ ewu amụọ n'ọgbịrị, ọ bụ ife jọgburu onwe ya. Ọ bụ na prime minister pụta echi, he would definitely want to know what Biafra Unite did in his absence. In case you don't know, a lot of people, even those in the government, do not know the connection that I have with the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpá. They don't know. And they don't know how he counts on me. They don't know how he counts on me. Now I want to send my message to all parties involved. Everybody pay attention, please. My message is very simple. Why I'm sending this message is not because of what is going on social media, not just only that. Not only that. But because of the calls that I have received from what has appeared to me, two different parties. Please, Biafrans, listen and listen very, very attentively. The calls that I have received from what has appeared to be two different parties for the past 48 hours, I have found it very, very disturbing and very, very imperative that I come here this evening to address everybody. I have received calls from the side of COS, those who are supporting COS, and I have received calls from the side of the finance minister, those who are supporting the finance minister. And in all the calls that I have received, everybody keep on pretending not to know what is going on so that they can tell me what is actually happening. I want to repeat again because that word is where I'm going to build my foundation. On all the calls that I have received, everybody wants to tell me what they want to tell me. I said, everybody wants to tell me what they want to tell me. Nobody is ready to be open for conversation. I am here for peace, and I am here for the continuation of the great movement for total exit from the Zoological Republic. We cannot deceive ourselves. We are still in exile. We cannot deceive ourselves. We are still in exile. Whether you like it or not, whether we say it or not, we are still in exile. That is the final point. We have redeclared Biafra, yes. Are we at home governing ourselves? The answer is no. We are still in exile. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you like the way I'm saying it or not, the truth of the matter is that we are still in exile. I have not come here to paint word or to listen to anybody. Nobody feeds me, nobody pays me anything. The truth of the matter, whether you want to hear it or not, is that we are still in exile. If we are not in exile, all of us should. There is a word used by our prime minister. He said, Biafra mass exodus. We all should have been here now. We all should have been here now, forming our. We should be here now, forming our electoral commission. That is going to be the number one thing for the BLGIE. Form our electoral commission, put fixed date, start campaigning and fixed date for election to happen. After Biafran people must have chosen who they want to govern them, then we will go into a new government. Here in homeland, that is how it's done. Let me tell you the truth. We are still in exile. So please, anybody who is calling me from the side of Mazo Genkere, the finance minister, or you are calling me from the side of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the CEO, please stop calling me already. Stop calling me already. I don't want to hear anything from anybody, because before the start of this battle or this fight you people are fighting within the cabinet, I was not aware. Nobody told me anything. You did not call me for a meeting. It beats my imagination to know that people who are fighting in this government with me will go to cabinet meeting for how long now? You don't ask yourself, why is Biafra Unite not present here? You don't ask yourself. I know some Biafrans will be having goosebumps to hear what I'm saying this night. You think I'm happy? You think I'm laughing? It is simply because I put Biafra first. That's why I don't speak. That's why I don't talk anyhow. I made a great promise to Mazi Simon Èkpá from the beginning, before all of you even joined the struggle. That very meeting was only between me, Mazi Simon Èkpá, and Madam Azoka. Only 3 of us were there. No other person. I made a great promise to Mazi Simon Èkpá, and I am still standing on that promise today. It is only between me and him. So, now that you people are beginning to do what you are doing, I don't want to receive any call from two different people or 2 different groups. We have only one group in the government. The only word I want to say, because I don't want to go deep or deeper, a lot of things have gone under the radar, and I don't want to talk too much in the public. But with the little one that I have said, all of you calling me from different angle must have known how I feel for now. Now let me make it very clear to everybody. No bụ na mmiri gbalụọ n'isi. Ọ bụ na mmiri gbalụọ n'isi. Before imeta mmiri anwa, ị agakwa bidokwa n'isi wee bido. Before mmiri anwa dị mma ọṅụṅụ again, ị agakwa bidokwa n'isi. So, what am I trying to say here? What is going on today began with the Biafra Republic Government in Exile cabinet from inside. All of you were together inside. I was not there. I wasn't aware anything that is going on. Both the redeclaration of Biafra, the change of date, the disbandment of cabinet, the fundraising or whatever, I wasn't aware. Nobody told me anything. So if you think that I will stand here to speak on behalf of Ogenkere or Dr. Ngozo Raboeze, I will disappoint you, because I can't defend something that I don't know about. I only get information directly from the Prime Minister, because you people did not add me to your group. It's a great shame that just 2 weeks of our PM's, arrest, let me use the word arrest, and today, this is what we are hearing. So my word is very simple. Before, as far as I'm concerned now, as far as I am concerned, I do not recognize any single thing that is going on outside the structure that I know that Mazi Simon Èkpá put in place. The same way I recognize all of you and your positions Nothing has changed to my own side. You understand? The same way I recognize all of you with your positions, all of you, everybody included. I don't need your position. Don't give me any position because I don't need it. I have said it before, even before the formation of the government. I said when we were fighting the criminals in the DOS, I said, I don't need position. And that is where I still stand till today. I don't need any position in the government. Have you given me any position before? The answer is no. So before anybody, in fact, this my phone, I will switch it off. I don't want to hear anything from anybody. The only message I want to receive is invitation for a general meeting for the government in exile officials, so that we all will come together and talk this whole thing out inside the house.